Damn. It's a different JahMez.
What you mean?
Got on different clothes. Different me. Every day you wear different clothes is different you. Like the clothes change who you are.
Really?
I feel like that's a reflection of you.
Yeah. I got too many different persons in my head.
So if I put on a suit, what that mean?
Nah, it just means you're a different person than the sweatpants.
It means you're a classic man.
I'm classy.
No,
Some niggas
a classic man.
You know what I'm saying?
No? Okay.
The suit doesn't define who you are, but you define who the suit makes you.
Okay. I forgot that we have weird conversations when you come here, so I have to keep my eyes open. Nah, because you start going left
You
real
gotta
quick.
keep your eyes open.
You heard what I said.
I did hear what you said. I'm just trying to understand it.
It's like you put the meaning to
That's
your
the point.
clothes.
We have weird conversations. So instead of me being normal and me keeping my ears open,
There you go.
I gotta keep my eyes open because I'm talking to JahMez. I gotta pay attention to everything he says because he'll lose me quick.
Honestly, I just 9 times out of 10 just tune him out because what he's saying just doesn't make any
You
sense.
can't tune him out
Oh,
because
I can't.
half the time the nigga might actually say something that makes sense, but you have to pay attention.
No, it only makes sense because of what you said in a previous conversation that he's in his own world, so he makes it make sense to himself. That doesn't mean it makes sense.
Oh my God.
I'm saying this, right? What I'm saying is, like,
on.
I guess the basic thing I'm trying to say is, like, when you wear your clothes, that's your uniform for the day, right? And,
Right.
like, I make the definition of what this jacket is when I put it on. But when I change my clothes, I have different things I become based off the definitions I set for my clothes. If I wear a wife beater, I slap the shit out of somebody.
See, you gotta pay attention to what he's saying.
No, man.
He's telling you some real shit. Like he's telling you how he feels.
That if he wears a wife beater, he gonna slap
So
the shit out
if
of
he
him.
wears a wife beater, that to me and to him in his mind,
We're not
he'll
allowed.
slap the
Hold
shit
on,
out
we're
of
not
somebody.
allowed to call it a wife beater anymore. What do we call it?
A tank top?
Is it a tank top or is it just
Nah.
or is it just an undershirt?
I thought
Nah.
it was a tank top.
That's the problem with the world.
I
That's the problem.
think you're right, but I think it's classified as an undershirt because a tank top is something.
So it's not a wife beater no more?
I think
Why isn't it a wife beater?
because it's not politically
First of all, I
correct.
don't understand why you're trying to change the definition of a tank top right now.
I'm not. I'm just classifying it because okay, you know what I'm saying though.
So
there is
undergarment, like for a woman.
like an undershirt.
It's a tank top.
It is a tank top, but I think it's classified as
As a
an
tank
undershirt.
top,
A tank top and a wife beater are two different things.
See,
they're the same thing.
they are, but
They're
they're
cut the
classified
same, but they
as
look-
two different things.
Like if I seen a
They're
tank
not
top,
cut different, bro. You're not gonna change it.
you
No,
mean
they
like,
are
Cut
not
the same. A tank top
They
is
are
a
not.
tank top.
Yeah, they're not cut differently.
but a wife beater looks different than a tank top.
Yes.
It's the same thing.
He's right. What I'm saying.
Hold on. T, it's not the same thing?
It's wider. A tank
That's-
top is wider.
That's
A
all
wife
I'm saying.
beater's
Is
skinny.
you're right. They are the same thing, but it's classified differently simply because
Of the design,
of just
the shape. They're shaped
think
slightly
about it.
differently.
When you wear a Hanes, it is a t-shirt, but it's an undershirt, right?
This shit is confusing me. This is
You
really
get what
confusing
I'm
me.
saying. That's
okay.
the
So all right,
that's the
is this an
difference.
undershirt?
No,
Right? But
No.
This is an undershirt. This
no,
is
it's not.
Hanes.
It's not an undershirt because it has a front pocket. So it's a regular t-shirt.
Yes, Hanes makes regular
But-
shirts, but he
but-
knew what
They
I
have
was
long-
talking.
But if he wears
Yeah,
but if he
it's called a
wears a
thermal.
t-shirt on top of that, does that become the undershirt?
No, he's not wearing two shirts.
No. Because how you would classify that shirt?
Oh my fucking
No,
God.
it does become an undershirt. It becomes an undershirt. It becomes an undershirt.
Yeah.
It becomes an undershirt.
No, you're just wearing two shirts.
Now you just wear two shirts.
Now you just
See what
wearing
I mean?
two shirts.
This
All right, yeah,
conversation.
nah, it's all relative. It's all relative because a t-shirt, a wife beater, a t-shirt, and a tank top. What happens if I put a wife beater under a tank top? What is the wife beater? An undershirt.
Yeah,
What's the tank
that's
top?
what I was
Overshirt?
saying. That it was
The tank top's an overshirt?
It's just a shirt. It's not called an overshirt.
I'm not doing this today. I'm not.
It's just called a shirt.
We're not doing this shit so early in the fucking morning. Y'all niggas is
Early in the
fucking
morning. It's
retarded.
11 o'clock.
It's early in the morning.
It's 11 o'clock.
Whatever, bro.
It
It's
is literally
it's
almost.
It's brunch.
It's almost the afternoon.
Whatever, bro.
Early in the morning is like 6 o'clock when I got up. That's early in the morning. Before the sun.
Which camera am I looking at?
All of them.
Good morning. Welcome to the Nice and Frank podcast.
It's ain't with the bullshit today.
Sponsored by Revanche Cognac. I am your boy DJ S Nice, along with my boy Frank. And today we have the one and only Jahmez in the building. And excuse the early introduction to this conversation about undershirts and t-shirts. And it was just a comment which actually confused the fuck out of me, but whatever. It's a t-shirt, bro. And then
What is a t-shirt?
that becomes an undershirt if he puts a t-shirt over that.
Okay, I mean,
All I'm
yes,
saying is-
technically it does, but that doesn't make it an undershirt.
All I'm saying is, fuck Polo if it ain't Ralph.
I'm moving on. Where do you want to start? You
told you to pay attention.
You want to start
You
with?
have to pay attention.
Do you want to start with news or do you want to start with music?
No, we can start with news. We can just get that shit out the way because we got some depressing news. Maybe one or two that I know you want to talk about. Maybe you don't.
Okay, where do you want to start? Depressing news.
Just to get it out the way.
Yeah, just to get it out the way.
That shooting that happened.
I don't want to start depressing, but I just
That shooting.
fast forward through
Let's
it.
just go ahead and get it out the way.
What shooting?
That shooting in Colorado.
There was one in Colorado and there was one in Georgia.
Yeah. 10 people in Colorado killed, including a police officer
Supermarket, right?
in a supermarket.
Yeah, he shot
Dude
up.
just went up in there and
just shot up
the
a
whole
supermarket.
spot up.
Why they wet it up for?
No fucking reason.
White people.
No reason, bro.
That's it. White people are
That's
just
the sad shit that we got going on in America.
yeah. White
And then
people
you
are
got-
just white people.
And then you got the other shit that happened in fucking Atlanta.
What happened?
Was it Atlanta?
They,
I don't
yeah,
remember. I know it's in Georgia, but I
It was
don't
wild in
remember.
Atlanta. It's wild.
Nah, but we talk about how this dude killed 8 Chinese people,
He-
8 Asians.
They women, right?
Yeah,
Massage parlors.
he
and
went into
restaurants.
4 different massage parlors to kill 8 people because he was sexually frustrated and
Because he was sexually frustrated.
because he was a sex addict.
How the fuck does that make you kill someone?
Some people are into that kind of shit. They have like little portals and shit. Like online is fucked up. They're gonna maybe he's one of those dudes.
Yeah, my man. I mean, I hear what you're saying, but
I'm not justifying it because that's fucked up.
no, it's just fucked up the fact that somebody will actually wake up one morning and go kill people. I don't see that. I don't see the logistics of it.
You know-
Like, you know what it is? It boils down to what we discussed before: mental illness.
You know, I was sitting down with Wave Change the other day talking about the world, right? And because like a lot of people, I feel like live linear as fuck, like meaning like yo, you go to school, you get a job, whatever. But me and Wave Change was in a car, like as creatives, we sitting down thinking like, yo, like we're in this car right now, and anything can happen. Like we can
Right.
crash right now, we can get out, we go rob a bank, like anything can happen. And I feel like the people that do this crazy shit, they just be waking up one day and they come to the realization like, yo, I could do anything. And sometimes the first thing that comes to their mind is fucked up. They just act on it.
Nah, it just goes back to mental illness. You ain't got to change my mind on that.
So
Fuck all that.
I wanna-
This
I
mental
wanna-
illness is real. Frank will tell you himself. Frank has done research. I believe in a lot of shit Frank tells me because he reads a lot. Yo, mental illness is something that niggas really gotta discuss, bro. They gotta fix that. It can't be fixed.
it can't be fixed, but it can be remedied to a certain extent
I
based
think
on
Everybody
different
has
drugs that
everybody
quote, unquote,
has mental illnesses.
fix the
though.
chemicals in your brain so they're not.
Everybody has our
Going back to what you
generation.
just said,
Everyone has a mental
mental
illness.
illness is a thing. for
Social
everyone,
media is
but
a
it
mental
just affects
illness.
people differently.
Like social media.
Yes, to different extents.
Nah,
It's
look.
just like no, it is. It's just like any other illness. Each person could technically have it to some extent, but how it affects you and how far on the spectrum it goes is dependent on you and your biology and your genetic makeup.
I think everybody was made perfect, and I think that mental illness comes from the society we set up. I think everyone has mental illness because everyone's in this fucking
I
like.
would say certain things, yes, depending on what mental health thing you're talking about.
All right, check this out. You have a dependency on instant gratification. as a human being in this world, you have to like the shit that you think about.
Are you saying you in the collective term or me personally?
You as the listener.
Okay.
Like you have like people want things fast. Meaning like if you had an iPhone 2G, like the second iPhone, and you looked at it, it would be terrible to you because it'd be extremely slow. Blah blah blah. Right, but it would only be terrible to you at this time. It wouldn't have been terrible to you at that time.
Me and my mom were talking about because she's a teacher and she was talking about how bad the kids are this year and last year because last year in March everything got fucked and you had to switch 180 to online in the blink of an eye and it was hard.
It's gonna get worse.
Then this year online all the kids are sitting at home. I mean, you know, you have kids. They're all sitting at home and they're just half paying attention, not paying attention at all. And then I brought up the point, shit hasn't even hit the fan yet because the kids that are in middle school now are the first generation to fully grow up with advanced technology. Like the juniors and seniors in high school now were growing up just as technology was coming along. And as it was growing to where we see it now, the 6th, 7th, 8th graders grew up in advanced technology. They don't know another way. At 1, 2 years old, some kind of technological device was put in their hands, and they know how to work it. That didn't happen with me. That didn't happen with you.
That definitely happened with me.
That didn't happen with him.
CD player.
Yeah, but that's not. But that's not the same.
Like not the same thing.
Juniors and seniors now are 16, 17, 18, which means that they were born in, what are we, 21? So 02, 03, 04, somewhere in there. So their cognitive life has been as technology has grown. Because Apple and all that stuff, the iPhone and the iPod kind of hit around like 05, 07. So as they grew, it was growing with them.
Right.
The 6th, 7th, and 8th graders that were born sometime around 2010 don't know anything but advanced technology.
Right.
Like, I think this is like an 11, I believe, iPhone 11. The kids now in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade don't know anything besides maybe an iPhone 8 or 9. Like, so they don't know how to function without this stuff. They, as soon as they were cognitive, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, all this stuff. They don't know how to function without it. And those kids are just now going into like formative puberty years.
Yeah, they don't
see for us,
life
for
without
me,
Instagram.
For
they
me,
never had life without
for
Instagram.
me,
Exactly.
for me, literally, it was more like a calculator was my actual brain. If you understand what I'm saying,
Right.
Like kids now, like I'm watching my son using a calculator. I'm like, why are you using a calculator? You're supposed to use it. Yeah, the teacher said we can use the calculator, and the teacher's literally saying, calculate this on your calculator.
Yeah.
Back in my day, we had a fucking piece of paper, my nigga, and a pen, and we wrote our shit down and figured it out. It's different now.
Yeah.
So,
because even when I was in school, there were certain things where the teacher's like, nah, you can't use the calculator. You got to longhand that shit.
I learned that shit.
So I learned how to do it, but a lot of it I don't remember how to do.
Yeah, now I think my
me,
little brother don't know how to do long
research
division.
was picking up a book, picking up the newspaper, trying to find the answers.
Going to the library and figuring that shit out.
Now is Google.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm talking to my oldest son and he's talking to me crazy. I'm like, wait a minute. So you telling me you don't know how to walk into a fucking library and figure out the problem? He said no. Google.
To be fair,
say no more.
I can walk into a library and kind of find my way around, but I don't fully know like that Dewey Decimal System and how it all works. I can get around a library and figure out where I need to be based on like sections and then reading like, all right, this section is these letters to this letter.
Anybody can do that.
That's not true. That's not true.
I think I can still do it.
You can,
of course I could do it because I did it before. I said
he just said his little brother, so his little brother probably cannot walk in and do that.
I got you.
The kids my mom is teaching now cannot do that.
I think like
I'm surprised libraries still exist to this day. Like I would have thought a library.
They're becoming more like cyber cafes. They're just becoming cyber cafes now.
Kinda.
Like library, cyber cafe.
Word up?
Yeah, you just go in there. They got computers now. Now you go in there. They got little cards that you could like points. Honestly, you can get ebooks from the library. They give you ebook credit. You don't need to go to a fucking library. You just might as well go to Starbucks. Same thing.
That's it. What's that
Look
place?
at Barnes and Noble.
I was about to say that.
Barnes and Noble.
Barnes and Noble's like a big ass fucking library.
It's like it is a library. It's a
I
franchise
mean,
library.
yeah, but libraries you're
And bitches
renting the
fucking.
book. Barnes and Nobles you're buying.
And
the book.
bitches and Barnes and Nobles be fucking too.
Sure, I know. Go to Barnes and Nobles and
I
look
don't
at the
fuck
girls.
the librarian. Now that he says that, like that's
Me neither.
I had a crush on my high school librarian, but she moved. And if she's watching this,
Hold
I
on.
wanted to fuck you.
You know what
I forgot her
the-
name.
you
Let me
know-
show you the difference. Let me show you the difference. Hold up. Librarians back in the day, for me, they were about 90 with glasses and could barely walk. A librarian now is 22 with a kid and sexy as fuck.
And she's sucking dick. They act like they don't, but they be sucking dick. I know they
Wow.
be doing. I know they be sucking dick.
Wow. To be young again.
To be young again.
Yo, honestly, it's getting more and more popular in schools for students to be fucking teachers. Y'all realize
I was
that?
about to say that. Yo, my teacher back then never looked like the bitches. I'm
No,
sorry. The teachers
absolutely
that I see now.
Yo, teachers is bad as shit, bro.
Teachers bad as shit
and the thing
now.
is,
And I be
yo,
like,
when
yo,
I was in
what the
college,
fuck?
one of our homecoming games, you know how like the upperclassmen, what the fuck you call them? What happens when you graduate school?
Graduation.
No,
Homecoming.
what are the people called after they graduate? The fucking the people come back. They come back and do things for the school and shit.
College students.
Yeah. Oh my god, I lost the word.
That's like, there's a word for that?
Yeah, like
we'll figure it out one day. 'Cause
Yeah,
I thought
it's
you
gonna
get out
come
of
to my
school, let's
head.
Say you leave, you don't come back.
yeah. Anyway,
Yo, an alumni.
alumni. There you go. So the bitches, a couple of alumni came in.
Nigga smart, son. Nigga smart, son. I told you.
But I'm saying, but like, so one of the alumni came back and he was a school teacher. He was like 24, 25, school teacher, wasted on the football field, twerking and shit. I'm like, yo, that's somebody's teacher.
See?
Like, she teaches. And I got a couple bitches I used to talk to in school
Question.
that are teachers.
Question.
And they are whores.
Question for
They're
both of y'all.
whores.
Question for
They're
both of y'all.
whores.
Because it is technically
Sluts.
statutory rape, and at some point, again, you don't.
I'm not telling nobody.
No, hold on. You don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
you
not as
don't-
a young boy.
You don't condone like if they're taken advantage of. Okay, we all agree on that, correct?
I don't think
Just follow me here. That right? We can all agree on that. Don't give me that look, cause see where I'm going.
I'm
here.
just trying to see where you're going with this.
So, like he just said, there are student teachers that are in college and coming back, not necessarily to their school, but to a high school and teaching classes because that's what they have to do. That's how you become a teacher.
Miss
Right.
Rucci, so fucking sexy.
If you're a second year, so you're a sophomore in college, so you might be 19 or 20.
Got it.
There's
and
nothing wrong with fucking high
And
school student.
your student teaching a senior class in high school means the kids are 18.
That's a go.
Is that wrong?
Go mode.
Is that
Turn up.
is
not
that
wrong.
wrong?
It's not wrong.
Hell no.
He's 18, first of all.
So then
18,
what if it's a first year teacher? So now the first year teacher may be 22, 23 and they a teacher like
And the
high,
kid is still 18?
Yes.
It's a go.
That's not a problem.
It's a go.
Why would it be a problem?
I'm
Now-
just asking.
now let
I'm
me-
just asking.
Now let
'cause
me
this
do it.
happens.
Let me do it the way I'm supposed to do it as a parent now. If my nigga's 16,
That's different. I'm not saying 16.
hold on.
Is it boy or girl?
If my nigga's 16 and he fucked his teacher and she was 22, I'm gonna be proud of him. I'm gonna be like, son, you got that off. But then I gotta be like, why would you do that? Like I gotta play the double standard here.
Dad, I was
If it's a
failing.
girl,
Now I'm passing.
Son, now we're in trouble. Like I'm not
Are
gonna
we?
tell nobody. Like that's the point I'm trying to make. Like how the fuck
It's only
these parents found out?
It's only breaking the law if you get caught.
How the fuck did these parents find out that this 16-year-old fucked this 22-year-old
That's
teacher?
that's always my question.
The 16-year-old hype as shit. If it's a boy,
Yeah,
hey, I fucked
if it's
this
a boy,
Rucci when
he
I-
telling everybody.
When I was in middle school, I had this.
So that's what it was then? Niggas just told? He told on himself by telling everybody else.
If you a
It's
16-year-old
not a-
and you just smashed your teacher,
I'm
you not gonna get in
you
trouble.
not telling
Who
your
gonna
friend
get in
group.
trouble
I'm
with a
tell my man,
teacher?
so that's it.
Bro,
Right,
you tell
and
your
your
man
mans ain't telling nobody else.
There
There ain't no way. If you 16
You
and you
the
just
goat.
smashed the teacher,
You the goat.
that means you know the teacher is upper in the numbers. She probably I'm gonna say probably 6+ if you smashed her as a 16-year-old in high school. You tell your mans, you know your mans telling people.
Fuck that. If
Hands
I'm
down,
16
without a
and
doubt.
I fuck
Your man's
my
is telling
teacher that I have a
everybody.
crush on. I fuck my because the only way you're gonna get to find out if you're gonna fucking teacher or not is if you're really trying to fucking.
If you try.
Like that's hard. That's not an easy thing to do. So you didn't tell me I'm gonna go through all the work of fucking my teacher just take it to the grave? No.
We don't take it to.
I'm taking it
Grave,
to social
grave,
media.
but-
I'm taking it to social media.
See?
16-year-old
That's how
JahMez.
niggas get caught.
Exactly.
That's
That's how
exactly.
niggas get
Yeah,
caught.
but it's
Case
a
in point.
trophy. It's a bragging trophy.
That's a wrong trophy because now you putting that motherfucking teacher in danger for everything else.
Yeah,
that's about
and now
to
that
happen.
now that teacher could lose their job,
gonna lose
and
everything.
and that's technically statutory rape, whether
Ain't
you
gotta-
wanted it or not.
Ain't got to register as a sex offender and a whole bunch of crazy shit.
But you know what that means? You know what that means? I'm the GOAT.
Nah,
Okay, the
you
repercussions.
wildin',
The
you
repercussions.
wildin'.
I'm saying as a 16-year-old kid. As a
This
16-year-old
is not
kid,
an
no one's
American
thinking
Pie
about that.
movie. This is real life.
American Pie movie.
American
real
Pie
life
is
facts.
This is real life. This is not an American Pie movie.
It's real life
Like,
for us, but not a 16-year-old kid. It's not real life. They don't live real life.
Listen,
They go
the
home to
teacher's
mommy and
the
daddy.
teacher is not Stifler's mom. It's not a
I'm just
it's
saying,
not a
you
notch
gotta
on your
understand,
belt.
I'm talking from the perspective
mom
of a
forget it, though.
That
16-year-old
was the whole
kid.
point of the movie.
Stifler's mom.
That was literally the whole point of the movie.
Stifler's
I
mom
love
forget it.
American Pie, bro.
At
Before I
that
went
age,
to
because you see her now,
No,
that bitch.
before I went
that
to
movie's
school.
like 15 years old.
It's hard.
That movie's 15 years
Yo,
old.
white
She was
people
like
don't-
four, she was
white
like
people
45.
age weird. No disrespect. to
Some
none
of them
y'all.
do. Some of them do.
all of them.
Most of them do. That I've seen. Yo, y'all niggas age crazy.
Jennifer Aniston.
Let me add on. If y'all niggas smoke and drink and do the partying,
That's
y'all niggas
different.
age
Anybody does that age wrong if they do all that shit.
different. Nah.
Come on.
Look at Mike. Oh, no, Mike changed. No, Mike. Mike is black too. What the fuck is wrong?
Black don't
It don't
crack,
matter.
man.
Come on. If anybody drinks or smokes in parties like that, it doesn't matter what color
not
you
true.
are. Yes, it does.
That's not
Nah,
true.
because
Come
this
on.
It's
shit.
scientifically
what the fuck is,
proven.
what the fuck is her name?
The melanin in your skin.
You gonna tell me that all the strung out people on the streets didn't age bad?
They're
First of
strung
all,
out.
White people's skin is different.
said.
They're strung out. That's
On what?
different. The niggas on the streets are not strung out on drinking and smoking. They're doing dope.
They're not.
What? The niggas that be at the train
They're
station?
not drinking and smoking.
That's not what's got
Hold
them
up.
strung out.
How we went left? Who's drinking and smoking? Y'all lost me. And it was my own comment. White people age fucked up.
That's
You went
facts.
left.
I did not go left. You said, especially the ones that are drinking, smoking, and partying. So I said anybody that drinks and smokes and parties like that is going to age bad because of what they're doing for their body.
And then
He told me no, based on
that's not
melatonin.
true.
And then I said you can't tell me that the people strung out on the streets that were drinking and smoking and partying and still doing that aged great.
There's white people that have not done a thing but just tan. And I know a few.
I'm
And
not
they're
debating. I'm not
aging
debating that. I'm just
crazy.
all I'm debating is the drinking, smoking,
Drinking,
and partying
smoking?
part.
So let's change that then.
That's all
Because
I'm-
anybody who drinks and smokes
And parties
and parties
could, yeah, that's all I'm saying.
gets fucked up.
The other side of it, I mean, yeah. I mean, fucking Morgan Freeman's been the same since he was born, so. And white people age nuts, depending on who you are. Some age gracefully, some don't.
Man,
Most that I know age.
I just don't want my
Speaking
dick.
of not aging
I be-
gracefully,
I just don't want my
So
dick
my-
to start working, bro.
My
That's what I'm
my
scared
mom
of
told
the
me
most.
this yesterday that the president doctor who did work for Obama and Trump and is now working for Biden says he is scared for Biden's health.
Really? You serious?
I swear this is what I was told yesterday.
Well, that
Did you
goes
also
back
see, did you also see him fall up the stairs at Air
up the
Force
stairs
One?
3 times.
Was it 3 times?
It was 3 times. It was trip, then it was trip, and then it was last trip. Got up, went to the top, turned around, and then saluted. I said, "You went out with grace, oh, my nigga. That shit is embarrassing."
Hey, you fall up the stairs on Air Force One.
Yo, but he's old, yo.
So is Trump.
Fuck.
Him and Trump are around the same age.
Same age? Oh,
Yeah.
I ain't know that.
That's because
But see, think about it. Biden looks worse than Trump. Granted, we know Trump's had stuff done,
Why
but
you going against my boy though? Why you talking about my boy like that, man?
I'm not.
That nigga gave niggas 1,400, man. You better bow down.
So did Trump.
Kiss the ring.
Trump
Trump gave niggas 12.
Trump gave niggas bands, bro. Trump gave niggas bands. I'm just
He
saying.
gave niggas 1,200.
Nah, let's talk about
This
this.
nigga
nigga.
giving niggas more money.
More than that. Didn't you? You got that.
1,800 actually.
There you go.
1,800.
Yeah, but Trump also
I'm
made
into
it.
that, bro. My bracket is
And
different. I
Trump
don't
made
get
it.
that.
Trump made it
but
possible
you could have
though.
got it with Trump. You weren't getting that with Biden.
Trump made it. You know, Trump made it possible
Hey.
for niggas who had wits to get bags. Just saying.
I ain't getting none of that shit. I'm on a different bracket. I'm kind of
But
upset.
you could have got that with Trump. You couldn't get that with Biden. Biden didn't even give you a chance.
So you telling me you picked the wrong nigga?
I'm not saying nothing.
Because now you're talking different. from our past conversations,
I'm
you
just saying.
sound pro-Trump.
I sound pro-Trump now.
Now.
I'm not saying anything other than the money line.
Okay, that's so we just talk about the money.
Yeah, that's all I'm talking about. You said I'm coming at your man's, and then you say he gave us $1,400. I'm just telling you what the last president gave us.
I got.
That's it.
I dig it.
I don't care who the last president was. He
I dig
still
it.
gave you that amount.
I dig
Good,
it.
bad,
Dig it.
otherwise.
I diggity dig it.
Yeah,
I
I
diggity
fuck
dig
Trump's
it.
daughter.
Why? Is she? Look how fast she just went down a notch.
Who that?
Ivanka.
Who? Ivanka Trump?
Yeah, his daughter.
Fuck them people.
You know who's evil? The Kardashians. Them bitches are evil.
But wait, back to that whole situation
Which
you
one?
just said.
Which situation?
How bad is his health?
Oh, I have no idea.
Dying bad?
I have no idea.
Because then it goes back to what I was saying before. What if they already knew what it was? He chose his vice president, knowing that he didn't have long to live. He dies, and then we have our first female president. Picture that shit. Anything can happen in 4 years.
Maybe.
That'd be crazy.
That would be crazy.
That would be.
That's not out of
That's
the
like an actual movie.
That's not out of the realm of possibility. It's not out of the realm of possibility. That might have been why he did it. Or he might have just known that he wasn't getting the woman or quote unquote minority vote and just hit two birds with one stone.
That's a smart move.
I'm not saying it's not a smart move. I'm just saying what could have happened.
It's my man. Leave Biden alone, bro. I fucks with Biden, man.
Didn't say anything bad about Biden.
It's my guy.
I have not said anything bad about
I
Biden.
talked to that nigga like last week.
Did you?
Yeah.
What did he say?
Nah, you know, what's going on in Jersey. Our Jersey. I mean, all right, I'll talk to you later. That's like a 30-second conversation.
But you had a 30-second conversation with the president. I feel
Checks
like...
on the nigga once in a while.
Does he? You got his direct number or you got to call the White House?
Direct number.
Direct number. You don't do White House numbers. Really? Because Bill Clinton was using White House phones with Monica.
I see what you're doing there. I see what you just did there. I get it. So, Jamaz, talk to me. What's going on, man? You out here just laying up?
I'm in my bag right now. I got all these thoughts in my head. I'm literally just sitting here thinking, to be honest. That was a little tagline to say.
Are you going to Coachella?
Hmm?
Coachella opening 2022.
I'm performing at
They're not
Coachella.
doing it this year?
Hell no, they ain't doing it this year.
I'm performing at
We
Coachella.
in damn near April already. You really think they're going to get this shit together by
Yeah, you're right.
August,
I'm performing
September?
at Coachella.
Huh?
I'm performing at Coachella.
I believe
In
that.
2022?
I believe
I
that.
saw it last night.
I believe that. I believe that.
I don't know, man.
Put that shit out there in the motherfucking universe and make it
You
happen.
think that shit's actually going to happen?
Bitch.
Coachella?
2022? You think we're going to be able to have festivals?
They have to do something. They have to go back to normal. We have to get back to normal.
Going
We have a
back-
status quo.
Going
Basically,
Back to normal.
we need
and
to. Everybody needs to get vaccinated.
million
Once they
people
hit that
vaccinated.
limit on the vaccine,
Are you getting vaccinated? Can you get vaccinated?
You know
You
what?
you personally,
you know what?
because you would be a prime candidate
I
because
want
of
to- I
health
am.
issues.
I am. And
But are you even
basically,
allowed to?
I am, and basically the doctor calls me every other day to ask me when I'm gonna get the vaccine, and I give him the same answer, like, "Yo, my nigga, I'm fucking afraid. Like, what are you talking about?" I keep it 100 with him, and then they try to tell me how the Johnson & Johnson one is better, and this vaccine does this, and you only need one shot, and I'm afraid, bro. I'm gonna just keep it 1,000. I'm afraid. I'm afraid to get that shot.
My mom got her first one. She getting her second one next week.
She's feeling okay now. She's feeling better.
The first day she got it, she was a little. It was kind of like she just got back from the dentist office. The second day she was cool. She just said her arm felt
hurting.
crazy. And then the third day she said she was a little bit tired, but that's it. Right. So the first one I've heard, because my sisters got it and my aunts got it. Both of them said like the first one is not so bad. They've had different reactions. Like my sister kind of was worse and my aunt just took it like a champ. But then the second one, both of them got knocked on their ass.
But they took the Pfizer one or the Or the other joint? Do you know?
My sister and my aunt, I don't know. I think my mom is getting Pfizer.
Because I'm telling you, they keep telling me that the Johnson & Johnson one is one shot and you're good.
Yeah, but it only lasts X amount of times.
So you're like a dope fiend. You all right? Wow.
Why you sleeping?
Not sleep. That's like I have this problem sometimes when I was in math class or when I was
narcolepsy.
driving. Yeah, like because I don't sleep. Like I'll take like 3-hour naps throughout the day.
I mean, if
I
you
don't
do
sleep.
that on a regular basis, that's like a thing.
Yeah, no,
You're supposed to
it's the
sleep
sleeping
like
schedules. Yeah,
20 minutes every 4 hours or some shit like that.
Yeah, 'cause I don't be having time to sleep. I do too much shit, and then like last night, when I actually sleep, I have days like this where I'm like, yo, my body has sleep, so I'm just like, but my
You don't
brain
have
is-
time to sleep?
Hmm?
How do you not have time to sleep? That's not a thing.
Well, let's see. I wake up.
You just said you don't sleep, so how can you wake up?
That's what I'm saying. Like it's not sleep as you would
But what?
as
This
you
nigga's
would
an
call
asshole,
it.
bro.
Yeah,
Like,
and like
Just said he doesn't.
this nigga's a straight asshole.
it's
bro.
not sleep
These are
though.
his
Like I
words.
look
What do
at
you-
like
what do you
people
mean?
when people sleep, they lay down, they close their eyes, they go to sleep, then they wake up. I don't do that. I sleep wherever I'm at. You know what I'm saying?
That doesn't even make sense.
Meaning like
I told you gotta keep your eyes open.
like if
I told you gotta keep your eyes open,
That
bro.
doesn't make any sense. What he just said doesn't make sense.
like I'll like if I gotta get in the car or if I catch an Uber somewhere,
yeah.
I'll sleep in the Uber. When I wake up,
Yeah, it's called a nap.
all right.
What's wrong with that? So you sit down, you fall asleep, and you wake back up.
Yeah, but sometimes
So what are you talking about?
I don't go all the way into deep sleep. Sometimes like I'll hear
That's
everything
fine.
and be cognizant. I like lucid dream and shit, and I'll just be awake, but I'll be like appear to be asleep, but I'm not asleep. I can hear and see everything.
Yeah, but you can still be asleep just because
See
you
what
don't
I mean?
go into your
Y'all
REM
niggas,
cycle.
y'all
Don't
niggas,
mean that you're
y'all
not
niggas.
asleep. What are you talking about?
Y'all niggas are weird. All y'all niggas is weird. That's some weird ass niggas.
You know they say you function better if you sleep at least 7 to 8 hours a day.
I tested that out.
You know the most richest people in the world sleep at least 7 to 8 hours a day. Some of them sleep. Some of them sleep.
I would
Normal.
imagine they would
Some of
they would
them.
Normal
reach
niggas
Some of them
sleep
sleep
normal.
9 to 10 hours.
it as they should.
But you know why though? Because they're already rich. So
And
they already know
have
what it
money
is.
machines
They,
work- they have their money working for
Niggas
them.
is sleeping, getting money.
I
Sleep.
guarantee you, when they was building up
Oh,
that
yeah.
wealth,
I guarantee you'll be the same way.
when they were building up
I'm
their
that
wealth,
way now.
I'm rich, nigga.
I'm that way now.
Oh shit, this nigga rich.
but
See
you're
that?
not rich. You're not.
How do you
genius
know?
Yet.
He rich. He just said it. I'm that way now. That
You
nigga
know.
got bread.
Oh, Frank
I
has
always
bread?
said it. Frank had paper. Listen, all right.
Frank,
Fuck around with Frank
Frank,
if
I'm
you
not
want.
saying Frank doesn't have.
That nigga Frank
I'm saying it's wealth.
is a millionaire. I guarantee he got bread. He just don't tell nobody.
Nah.
That nigga lives in the mountains somewhere. Like his whole house
If I
is made
lived-
of glass.
If I lived in the mountains, I wouldn't be here right now.
Yes, you would. We had this discussion already.
No, because I wouldn't be in Jersey.
Oh my god. You're taking a plane to come record and go right back.
Nah, we zooming that shit. Because I'm going to be sitting
Terry
outside.
zooming that shit.
I'm going to be sitting outside while we do this.
I just want head, bro. That's all I
Oh man,
want.
this nigga, man.
That's all I want.
So
Now-
that's your thoughts?
Yeah. So okay. So the news topics was shooting, 2 shootings, and then let's also talk about the weather.
No, I don't want to talk about the weather. I don't want to talk about the weather.
Keyshia Cole says she's going to retire.
Let's talk about Keyshia Cole.
give a fuck
Let's
about
talk about
Keyshia
music.
Keisha Cole says she's going to retire. And she for real. She says she for real.
I heard about that. I heard she's gonna retire. I heard that. This is
Can you ever
basically-
retire from music?
I mean, technically, no, not with Spotify and all that shit, because music's always being played.
Yeah, but you're not making music. But you're not making music.
Okay, if a little kid hears Keyshia Cole for the first time tomorrow, she ain't retired. She just got a new stream.
Yeah, but she's not making music. What?
She's not making any more music. Her music is always gonna be archived. That doesn't. If a kid listens to Keyshia Cole tomorrow, I get what you're saying. Oh my god, I never heard this artist before. So to him, he's gonna or her. He's
new
no
artist.
Yeah,
Yes,
but what
but
I'm saying
she's
is the
still
only reason that
retired.
Done
the
with
only
music.
reason she's saying she's retiring because she's not hot. But if Keyshia Cole just had a wave tomorrow, she wouldn't retire. She'd come right out of retirement.
You think so?
Hell yeah,
Nah.
why not?
Nah, Keyshia Cole is still hot, but she just did the fucking verses. Why you think they put her in verses? Keyshia Cole.
Because
she's trying to get hot.
That doesn't make her.
She's still hot.
I'm not running with that one. Just because she did verses doesn't make her hot.
She's still hot.
Who's hotter right now?
Keyshia Cole is still hot.
Who's hotter right now? Keyshia Cole or Cardi B?
That's not a fair question.
That's a fair question.
It's a dumbass question, actually.
How?
Because basically, Cardi B is relevant now. She's got music out now.
Who's hotter right now? DaBaby or Jay-Z?
What?
That's a question you just asked.
No, what's the question?
Not. DaBaby or Jay-Z is not the question I just asked.
Yes, you did.
Jay-Z?
Who's hotter right now, DaBaby or Jay-Z?
Yeah.
That's not even the same bracket.
You can't even.
It's the question he just asked.
No,
I got you. No, I got what you
That's the question you just asked. What the fuck are we talking about?
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
It's the same.
Jay-Z's
the same.
You
it's
just
almost the same way you asked it.
You compared somebody that is considered a legend in their genre to somebody that is popping right now as a new artist.
Cardi B is considered a legend right now. What do you mean? She's
Wait.
broken records.
Wait,
That
why?
doesn't make her a
Why?
legend
No,
yet.
How many
why?
records
Why?
has Cardi B-
Because she got Diamond?
Yes.
So she's considered a legend now.
Who else did it?
Eminem and Nelly with albums. Not
I'm
just
talking about with a pussy.
She's the first one.
All right. So then, years from now, until someone else does it again, she's the only person with a vagina between her legs that went diamond.
No, rapper.
No, I see what he's saying. She is the only female that ever gone diamond.
That don't make her a legend.
That's what he's saying, though. That's what he's saying. He's saying she's a legend because she's the only female.
If Keyshia Cole went diamond, she'd be a legend.
Hip hop.
He sees it as a legend.
She's the only hip hop act that's done it with a single.
Did Taylor Swift go diamond?
Female. You have to think of the word female.
I know.
She's the only female in hip hop
That's what I just said.
that's gone diamond.
She's a legend.
That's how he's looking at it.
With a single.
She's a
With
legend.
a single, correct. And then you even said it yourself. You said something about WAP. It's only 3 months old and it's already 5 million.
Right.
So, okay, so I see what he's saying. But she's not, we know
She's not a legend.
she's not a legend.
She's not a legend.
How?
He's looking at her like a legend.
Let's put it this way.
Do you even like Cardi B, T? You think she's a legend?
Let's put it this way. That I agree with.
I agree. But do you think she's a legend? Because if it's like that, Nicki Minaj would be a legend better than fucking Cardi B.
Let's put it this way.
As a female.
A legend.
But Nicki didn't sell diamond all the way. She didn't go diamond, right?
No, she didn't.
Not like
Did
not
Keyshia
like Cardi B.
Cole? Did Keyshia Cole go diamond?
No.
But that's a different genre of music. That's
Let
R&B,
me put it
nigga.
this way. A legend in music, regardless of the genre, is an artist that music and as an artist they will always stand the test of time.
Right.
Can we agree? Just
Right.
how legend is described in music. Can we agree with that?
That's how they describe legend.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
So you're telling me that
You're not going to tell me that 10 years from now, Cardi B's still going to be playing those songs.
But are we gonna know who Cardi B is?
Stop. Wait. Bodak Yellow will be played.
False.
Bodak Yellow will be played because I
False.
still hear Bodak Yellow right now.
Because Cardi's hot with these two songs. In 10 years, when Cardi's not making music anymore.
Before Up was even out, my nigga, they were playing Bodak Yellow still.
I'm gonna say this. You can say what you want. They still play Chief Keef.
See, now you're switching the whole shit.
No, what
now
I'm
you're
saying
bothering
is,
me.
no,
now
no,
you're
no,
bothering me.
no, what I'm saying is
you
this.
got to keep your eyes open to what he's doing.
You
I
gotta
keep telling you
understand
that.
what I'm trying to say. You're not understanding. There's a whole generation of kids growing up right now. Their legend is Cardi B. So what Michael Jackson was to some people, what Prince was to some people, is the Chief Keefs, the Cardi B's. Like Prince and Michael Jackson's dead. Like they're legends they had their fan base, their core fan base, echoed them throughout generations and generations. All I'm saying is you don't know if these kids are gonna do the same thing with Cardi B or not. Cause they love it. They love it. Cardi B, Mega Stallion, how the fuck Diamond?
So you're going to tell me these 18-year-old kids, when they turn 40, are still going to be playing these songs?
You don't know how the world's gonna be, maybe. And then maybe when they're 40 and they're playing these songs, there might be some new shit that's just worse.
I kind of understand what he's saying.
Look at the world.
I understand what he's saying. You grew up in the 90s. So when you're 50, you know what I mean? You like 90s. You like boom bap. So when you're 40, 50, you would play that. Because this is what you know. That's what you know. What he's saying is these 18-year-olds They're growing up to what they know. So when they're 50,
They gonna be playing Cardi B.
yo, let's play some Cardi B. You know what old school is to me? 80s and 90s, but that will be old school to them. Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, fucking the baby.
Okay.
I think it's dead by then because I know he ain't gonna live that long.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
I mean, I'm not wishing on nobody.
That's fucked up.
In music, I mean, not
Okay.
I mean, in music, not life. In music,
I agree with that point. Nostalgia.
that's what he's saying.
Okay,
Nigga,
I agree.
You remember the shit, the roll lines in the parties where everyone would go like, duh, like you know, like in the parties where everybody would lock hands or do some shit like that, right? They were doing that with the baby song, Packing the Mills, going everyone get in line, do that shit. Back in the day, they used to do that shit, dun 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 dun, and everybody be walking around, dun dun.
Yeah.
Right.
They do that with the baby now. That song, Packing the Mills, gone. She like how I smell. That's the new shit. That's been going on since the song came out.
Okay, I will concede the point that as a nostalgic song, these kids will probably be playing that because it's what they grew up to.
Okay, boom. Remember the mannequin challenge? That girl
When everybody
is
stood
a-
still, and then the beat will be playing in the background by the what's his name? Ray Schmurders. Ray Schwimmers. The mannequin challenge. That niggas was just sit still, and then the
That's-
beat will drop, and then everybody starts moving.
Sure.
That shit, legendary. You ever heard of Silly Bands? I remember Silly Bands?
No.
Look, when I was a kid, that sounds crazy. When I was in elementary school, they had these shits called Silly Bands. It was just rubber bands that looked like animals and shit. We would collect them shit, bro. And
I
would
do
get
remember
bitches.
those. I
you
do
would
remember
get,
those.
You would get bitches if you had an arm full of Silly Bands. It was really hard to acquire a whole arm, and niggas was trading and shit. Bruh, years from now, if I see Silly Bands, I'm like, oh shit, them Silly Bands.
Right. Okay.
Same
Because that's what you grew up to.
Okay.
But if I
again,
see a bitch with silly bands and she's 50, I'm gonna be questioning what the fuck this bitch is doing.
Okay. Again, I'm going to concede the point you guys are making that this is what they grew up on, so they will play it because it's nostalgic and they like the song. You're not going to convince me that these songs are going to last the test of time and these artists are going to be considered legends.
They're gonna, but fam,
Michael Jackson
if
not
you
lasting the test of
understand-
time. Yes, he is. How?
first of all, I
There
don't
are
even
there
know.
are young kids
I don't
now that
even
know
know
Michael
why
Jackson.
you even going there with
Why?
him when I told you to pay attention to everything
Why?
he says.
I'm
What do you
saying
mean, why?
This is only
he's
for
being
shock.
passed down. Michael Jackson's being passed down from people who appreciate him. But it's not
There
like
are little kids that know his songs. And not
But how would those
necessarily
little kids?
but
How would
they're
those little
not
kids know them?
fans.
YouTube.
Because of their parents.
Not
They're
necessarily.
fans of Michael Jackson. They're
Not
fans of
necessarily.
These kids are not listening to WBLS to hear Michael Jackson. The only time you ever hear Michael Jackson at a regular radio station is when he dies, the day of his death. Today, Michael Jackson's been done 10 years, June 25th, I believe, or some shit like that. Then they play Michael Jackson. So then that nigga will be like, Michael Jackson?
I am positive that if I play Thriller for kids around the age of 10, they will know what it is.
Bro, play
Not
Thriller,
necessarily because of their parents.
play Thriller during
Halloween.
daytime radio
Halloween.
and watch
Give it
niggas
on
turn
on
up.
Halloween
That's fine.
at
That's
a fucking kids party.
That's fine.
Play Thriller.
You
on
telling me
Hot
kids are not going to
97
question
in
what,
the middle
what
of the
this
day.
is?
They know the song. And
me
it's not
explain
necessarily
something.
because of their parents.
Michael Jackson, don't disrespect Michael Jackson.
How am I disrespecting?
Don't disrespect Prince.
How am I
Yo,
disrespecting
these
either one of them
motherfuckers
right
will
now?
walk in a room and bitches and niggas, grown men, will start crying and faint, my nigga. These is dudes that took over rooms.
Right.
Michael Jackson was one of them. A little kid could hear Michael Jackson and say, Mommy, what's that? I've seen it.
Yeah.
That's a legend.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm with you.
Okay.
But I'm looking at you saying it because I don't want to look at him because I don't want him to rebuttal. Because you'll say something stupid and it'll piss me off. Thank you. Michael Jackson is a legend.
Undoubtedly.
But now, Michael Jackson is being carried on. I believe little kids, 10-year-olds. I've heard of Michael Jackson because they're in the car with their mom and dad. What's this, Daddy? It's Michael Jackson, the greatest of all time. Okay. And then they start listening.
But now, in 20 years, you're gonna have the same parents, the same little kids as parents, and they're gonna be playing Cardi B.
That's a
and
bad
the kid's
parent.
gonna be saying, "What's this, mommy?"
That's a
Like,
bad parent.
This is Cardi B.
That's a bad parent.
That's a bad parent.
Yeah. That's
If you're playing,
That's the mother that was on the block.
if you're playing WAP with your little baby in the car, you're a bad parent.
All I'm saying is this:
the clean version.
the world is like
Doesn't
this.
matter.
What I'm saying is the world, how we are here, is like this because of the parents before us. Anyway,
Yeah, parents were
So-
fucked up.
everybody's bad parents. It's a bad world. All I'm saying.
No, we can't say that either. We can't say that
I'm talking
either.
from the whole
oh my God,
thing.
JahMez.
Parents do better.
JahMez,
Raise your kids better.
Jesus Christ.
I agree with that statement.
agree with
Raise
that
your kids
statement?
better.
Raise your kids better. Hell yeah.
I'm not saying there's no.
Think
good
about some of the
parents in
news
this
stories
world,
we talk about.
but it's some crazy.
You gotta
shit
raise
that
your
going
kids
on in the
better.
world. People just not educating
Come
their
on.
kids.
Come on.
The problem is they took God out
I
of
get
school.
it.
Yeah.
They took God out of the
I get it.
schools.
No.
They took
don't-
God out the
Don't
schools.
go there.
They took God out the schools. I can't speak on what I want to say right
They
now. 'cause
took
I'm gonna get
God out
canceled.
of the schools.
Yeah,
What schools is these?
years ago, they used to have God in school.
All of them. They did.
I used to have to pray in
did.
school.
Well, I won't say nothing because I still know kids that are in Catholic school. So yeah, that's different.
That's
Catholic
different. That's
school,
not
like-
public
That's
school.
different.
Like public
Yeah,
schools.
that's not public school.
What happens is like kids can only do or see what they have access to. So I mean, like at the end of the day, the world is what it is because of what we give everybody access to. So I watch porn and shit. I'm fucked up, but that's because that's what I have access to.
You got Twitter?
Hmm?
You got Twitter?
Yeah, I try and stay off of it. I feel like it's just a ticking time bomb.
Now you said porn. It just reminds me of all the porn that just be going on my timeline on Twitter. That's
Yeah,
all.
my Twitter timeline.
you a
is
nasty
fucked
man.
up.
For exactly what you just said.
Yo, if I'm on Twitter and I'm trying to tweet,
you
and next thing you know, I
scrolling through your
scroll up and a
timeline.
chick is out here with her titties
If
out.
you are
it's not
scrolling-
my fault.
If you were scrolling through your timeline and porn pops up, that means you were searching porn because the
I'm not.
algorithms.
That's the funny thing.
You
I'm
are.
not following them. I'm gonna show you. I swear to God, I'm gonna show you, Frank.
The
I'm not
algorithms-
following them. I'm not doing any. It just pops up. I don't
That-
know why,
The algorithms outed you.
bro.
The
don't talk-
algorithm. No, the algorithms outed you.
bro. I'm telling you what I know, bro.
And I'm
I'm
telling
gonna
you,
show you. I can show you right now.
the algorithms
Matter of fact,
outed
let's
you.
prove the point right now.
The algorithms outed you.
I'm gonna show you right now, Frank. I promise you. You go on my fucking Twitter. I'm not following anything, and porn pops up. Look, okay, here we go.
My guy.
It's almost like I spoke and my mic was on, and then there was porn the minute I opened that shit. Look,
See?
hold on.
What are we talking about here then?
All right, hold on. Hold on. Okay. Here we go. You ready?
I'm ready.
Click on that.
No, I don't.
Click on that.
No.
It's on my timeline. That's my timeline. If you click on it,
See,
You
now
click-
you clicked on it.
and
Algorithms.
look, I'm not following that.
But it's on your timeline, which means that you looking at that shit.
How?
Because you just clicked on it.
But it's on my timeline.
Right, and you click on it. So now that you clicked on it, it knows, oh, this guy clicked on this. He wants more shit like this.
So it's automatically gonna be on my timeline.
Yes.
Your phone, when you look at certain things, scans your face. That's why there's a camera in front of your phone. So if you look at something and you smile, they take that data and says, "This made S nice happy."
Algorithms.
Like
gonna-
the algorithm does more
All
than
right,
you
so
think
let
it
me
does.
block all this shit right now then,
You
cuz.
can't. You might as well, if it's something that makes you happy, it's gonna keep showing up.
But porn doesn't make me happy.
Bullshit.
How the fuck does porn make me happy?
Porn don't make you happy?
Nah, not now. Back then when I was younger, ooh, shit.
You enjoy looking at porn.
Like, look, adult vibes. I'm not following them, but they're on my timeline. Look, Frank.
No.
Frank, look.
No.
Yo, and the algorithm now is gonna show it that you're looking at it.
This shit is literally on my timeline. I'm on my Twitter
You smile
timeline.
right now, and you show Frank.
And,
You
and
like
look,
that
it just
shit.
says it. It's a retweet from something else, and I'm not following any of these things. Come on, I'm about to just get rid of Twitter, period, cuz. This shit crazy. You can't be looking at Twitter and be in the subway or be at work. Because that shit pop up, niggas. Ay, what? Niggas is like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Shots to Rocco, man. I'm about
Shout
to.
out Rocco. That's a man of the day right
That
now.
nigga right there.
Rocco, the man of the day.
And the funny shit is, the nigga look a little bit like Frank now that I look at Frank.
New music.
Low haircut, everything, huh?
New music. New music. Should we start with the obvious new music from last week?
Thoughts in my head. I can't hear them all. I just get lost in my head.
Thoughts?
I was
talk
talking Justin Bieber.
Oh, come on, man. He's a legend, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Canadian legend, man. I think he got the key to the city. Him and Drake, I heard. I think he's had that conversation. It's very good valid points.
Key to the city? Legit? Okay. Well, I don't know. He might.
He might have it.
He might. That's what I'm saying. He might.
Because that nigga right there did it all.
Yo, what's it mean to have the key to the city?
It means the mayor presented you with this big ass key to the city that don't mean jack shit.
Basically means you can walk around the city and do whatever you want.
Kinda. Which you can do as a government diplomat anyway. So
I need to become mayor of Clayton, so I can get the key to Clayton, so I can do stuff. I need that.
Yes.
I'm just gonna ignore him.
Okay.
Because first of all, I want to talk about new music.
Okay.
So should we talk about new music?
Yeah.
Or should we talk about Jamez new music?
Oh, Hunter just dropped Jungle too. There's a lot of new sloppy songs. They're really doing well on social media and YouTube and Spotify. Relax just hit 70K. Shout out to Suave.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Zell.
Okay.
OnlyJahmez is about to hit 80K on the YouTube video. Shout
With
out to
Thoughts?
OnlyJahmez. Yeah. It's pretty dope.
I fucks with Thoughts, my nigga. I fucks with Thoughts. I think Thoughts is a dope ass record.
I think it's dope that you were singing Day and Night by Kid Cudi because that's where I got inspiration from for that song.
Facts. Yo, how did you come up with that record though? I don't think I ever asked him that, right? No. Frank? I ever asked him that?
Not today.
Not today? I asked him before?
Yeah.
Did he answer me?
Probably.
I don't remember. I think we were still talking about Geniuses at the time. But with Thoughts, it was more so like...
What's all about Geniuses?
We had hi-hats playing. Because we were, at the time, we were doing the Sloppy project. So I was trying to make a radio kind of song. And actually, Frank did not like Thoughts not one bit. Frank's like, shit's trash. It sounded like everybody else. Frank right there. Frank the tank. And I was like, nah.
Stop. You said that?
Probably.
I was one of the,
Okay.
that's why I always ask Frank. I was like, yo, you like Thoughts? I always be fucking with Frank because Frank's cool. Because what happens is, like, I feel like if I could get Frank to like a song, that shit's a hit.
That shit's a hit?
It's gotta be. Because Frank don't like that kind of music. You know what I'm saying?
Let's just rock. Frank don't fuck with it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's just rock and you can sniff a lot of coke.
Nah, but Thoughts was really just like, because when I make songs, there's a lot of shit in my head. So a lot of people always saying, you need to make a song and stay in pocket, make a song about this. And at the time, I was having trouble doing that. I don't have that trouble anymore. But with Thoughts, it was like, fuck it. I'm just going to make the hook, Thoughts in my head, and then just talk about shit that I'm thinking of at that moment. So Thoughts was made in like 20, 30 minutes.
That's what's up.
Yeah, it's a vibe, man.
And it's on all streaming platforms.
Mm-hmm.
Hitting all platforms. On BET and MTV, right?
MTV, BT.
The video's out now.
Viacom.
Whose idea was it for that video?
Honestly, we didn't put any thought into it.
You just shot the video like whatever in Vegas?
We was just going to Vegas. We changed out the camera. And we was like, we're going to shoot this. And then the story came after the shots came.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
You
It's
know
a
what
deep
it reminds
story,
me
too.
of?
That's ass backwards.
It reminds me of... The video reminds me of a weekend in Vegas. I'm fucked up because of the way it ends. He was in Vegas. He was chilling, doing whatever. And then it ends with him drunk as hell trying to hitchhike back.
Yeah. The coolest
It's
thing.
literally like a dope-ass weekend in Vegas, and I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing now. I'm fucked up. It's Monday. I got to catch my flight.
A whole bunch of people,
That's what it reminds me of.
A whole bunch of people don't understand that like the video is like a 2-part video. So Hunter put out a song called Jungle that he also shot when we were there. And his video is a continuation.
I was trying to figure out what the fuck he was in the video. Okay,
Yeah.
there it is. There it is.
It's cool. It's pretty neat.
So when is Hunter's joint dropping?
It dropped last week.
It's already out.
It's already out?
It's already out.
Mhm.
It came out
Friday. Last
the
Friday.
video.
What's
right?
the name of the What's the name of the Hunter shit?
Jungle.
It's hard though.
You in his video?
The one of the girls, the plot twist is one of the girls from his video, from my video, is I was talking to, and then we had all linked up together, and we both like the chick. So in Hunter's video, he kills me and then takes the bitch for a walk.
So you just basically just told the whole plot of the video instead of just saying, watch the video.
Yeah.
I gotta teach this nigga how to get clicks, man.
They gonna click on it. They gotta click on it because they gonna be like, yo, that nigga died in the video. Let me see that.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Shouts to Hunter.
Yeah,
I think Hunter's dope too, though.
He is.
Like if you want to talk new music, let's talk new music. Hunter's dope. Hunter's dope.
Different vibes.
Hunter's dope. Like I heard a couple of his joints. I'm like, yo, this nigga's alright.
They say the whole team about to get deals. This shit crazy.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. I just want to hang around. Can I just hang around? Get tickets? You need me to DJ?
Yeah. Go, that's nice. Remember we saw 6ix9ine that day at that shit? The Drewski shit?
That Drewski shit.
Crazy, bro. I'll never forget that. Nigga 6ix9ine came in like 50 niggas, bro.
Yeah, it's called
That's
security.
the first time I think I ever took him anyway.
Yeah.
Because that was the whole idea. Like I was just gonna snatch JahMez up and hit spots, right? But then my whole shit started getting bad with the health and my shit started going left. That's why I couldn't do a lot. So that day it was me, JahMez, my son. I was like, yo, I could get us into the spot with Drewski shit. I got there late. Because if I would have got there early, would have been there early. But we had to wait. That was the problem. That nigga 6ix9ine came out with 1,000 niggas. That was before his whole shit.
That's before he was 6ix9ine, how you see it.
That's before his whole shit. That nigga came out and everybody froze. When I tell you security was making niggas literally move. Like that nigga was just walking through. I think JahMez's face was like, oh shit.
I was like, when I seen it, I was like, I want to be
Dude's
that
a
nigga.
clown.
I seen that. I was like, I want to be that.
He was like, oh shit. I was just like, yeah, fuck. I ain't singing. I just looked at him like, all right, whatever. It's
Exactly.
6ix9ine. I'm not
Who
too big for
cares?
6ix9ine. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody gives
But
a
Drewski
shit.
was there. I think, man, a couple niggas. It was love. It was love. There's a lot. This whole COVID shit fucked it up, man. There's so many joints we could have went to. So many things we could have done. But whatever. We're going to get back to it. I just got to get right first. I got to get right. I'm scared to come outside.
I'm not going back
You didn't get
outside.
vaccinated, did you? You
What?
said that earlier, right? You're not getting vaccinated.
Once again, I don't know, man. That's a situation in which...
I'm not going back outside. So.
It's a situation in which I got to figure it out because that vaccine is scary. That's all. That's all that is. So, moving on with new music.
Right. Let's just start at the top. Because Justin Bieber did. Yes. He is a pop star.
Does Usher still get paid from him?
Probably his early stuff.
And now?
Nah, he
'Cause didn't he come out because of Usher?
yeah. He on Bieber on Def Jam. Yeah. That album is ridiculous.
Justin Bieber shit?
Ridiculous.
Word?
Ridiculous. It's craziness. Friday.
Drop Friday.
The only two things I don't understand about it is why it's called Justice and why in a R&B love album he has 2 Martin Luther King segments. He did.
Segments, as in the speech?
He has an interlude where he speaks, and he's got, in the first song, I think he's got him talking. And I don't know why. Maybe I didn't listen to it close enough,
Cultural appropriation.
We're close enough.
but I don't understand.
Who was the producer? Isn't Khaled the producer to his album? Or produced some of his album or some
Probably.
shit?
I-
Because remember, Khaled always puts a story together. Khaled always got to make it make sense.
Nah, that's a dope album. Like, it's a really dope album. The fuck? Oh. I wouldn't put it past that Khaled did a lot of this. I don't know. I'm not gonna go through all of these songs to figure out who all of the producers are.
That's so good. It's so good. We'll put that shit together some other time.
Yeah, it's different people on different songs, but yeah, Bieber shit is dope.
Well, shots to Justin Bieber, man. That's what's up. I might have to check that out.
Yes.
I'll have to definitely check that out.
I love that shit. Right up my alley.
Justin Bieber, man, I'm impressed with his work over the years because he was like a really like goofy kid. All the bitches loved him. Then he had like a bad boy phase. Now this nigga all cuffed up. He got to fuck Selena
But
Gomez.
they all do that.
Like, come on.
But they all do that.
Really?
All these young niggas that come out, all these young artists that come out, women and female. They
the most
all
part,
come
women-
out innocent.
women-
I mean, women and male. I'm
women
sorry.
and female.
I heard what I said. I heard afterward. Women and female and male. They all come out young.
women
They
and
do the Mickey
females.
Mouse shit. You know what I'm saying? They do what they got to do.
Yeah,
We're here for the kids.
It's
Next thing you know,
the-
they go through the bad boy phase.
It's the Disney Star thing.
The
I
Disney
I
Star
came
thing,
out
right.
at I came out at 13. I don't want to be a little kid anymore.
Right.
Like,
I want to be my
I'm
own self.
18. Let me get over this.
Let me go out here. Let me
that's
show
that.
y'all niggas I get dick or you know,
Nah,
or
this-
females. I get punani. Oh my god, males. I get punani.
The females might be getting it too. The females might be getting it too.
Right. They do what they do.
Eyes like girls who like girls.
There you go.
But nah, this album
a
was
good
right up my
song.
alley.
Shout out Peter
R&B, love song, shit. It was dope.
Well, that's what's up. Shouts to Justin Bieber once again.
It
Coming
was,
out with a banger.
It was really, really dope. Next album, Benny the Butcher and Harry Fraud.
What's up with hood niggas loving Benny the Butcher so much?
The plug I met too. Benny the Butcher's dope.
Real street niggas like Benny the Butcher, bro. Real street niggas, man.
Yeah, because he rapping about
Real
that
chat
stuff.
niggas, y'all. Chat don't die, nigga.
That's what he rapping about. Him and Griselda, all of them.
I like, man. I haven't been listening to music lately. I've been listening to Lil Durk just because bitches been listening to Lil Durk, but like I haven't been able to appreciate music for a couple of months because everything coming out is just whack right now.
Agreed. This is the first week in a long time that I actually liked and listened to albums and songs multiple times. Almost everything that I put on this list, I've listened to at least twice.
You can't expect for all music to come out to be dope, though. So
No, I honestly expect most of it to be trash.
I think it's dope
right.
for somebody.
So when you hear something dope, you appreciate it. I mean, you embrace it. That's all.
I just want people to listen to my music.
Benny the Butcher is dope. My only issue with him and Griselda is that they rap about stuff that I don't necessarily relate to. So after like one, maybe two times through, it's like, all right, this is dope and I appreciate it, but I'm not going to go back to it because I don't really want to sit there and listen to a whole bunch of songs about selling drugs and that kind of thing.
I got you.
It's my only downtick about that kind of music.
I got you. But that's all they know.
I'm not saying good, bad, or otherwise. I'm just saying for me personally.
I got you. I got you.
It's the same thing with like when you say I like boom bap. Yeah, but that 90s boom bap New York music, I can only listen to so much of it because I am just a white kid from the suburbs. So there's only so much I can do with standing on the corner, selling hand to hand, shooting up, going do this.
You are whoever
Like-
you want yourself to be. You don't have to be a white kid from the suburbs.
Do you
Be
like
a black
KRS
man.
One?
Yes, but I will admit that I'm not on his whole catalog.
Do you like Public Enemy?
Yes, but same statement.
I mean, I guess the only reason I asked is because KRS One speaks a lot more than just selling on the corner,
Right.
selling rocks.
The
So there's a lot more to that.
There are. I'm just
You know what I'm saying?
Of
So-
course, there's other ones out there. And then the thing I would say about KRS-One and people like him is you have to dive into their music because they do have those kind of songs, but then they have those crazy intellectual songs where it's like, all right, you're not going to get it on first listen,
Got you.
which I appreciate too. But it's like, if I just want to sit and enjoy music, it's not necessarily, I don't want to have to sit there and think and research what you just said.
Got you.
But both of those are dope, and I have nothing bad to say about either one of them. It's just one of those things. Like,
I got you.
next album, Joyce Rice, Overgrown. I'm gonna guess neither one of you know who she is. Super dope. Joyce Rice. Another R&B album. Crazy. She got Freddie Gibbs on it. She got Westside Gun on it. She got a couple other. She got Umi on it. She got Masago.
Joyce Rice.
Yes. She's super dope.
I'm gonna have to check her out though. Where's she from?
I know she's in LA now. I don't know where she's from. Like off the top of my head, I don't remember. She is dope.
Let me write that down right now. It's a solid Fisher Price.
Shut up. Next, Coda the Friend.
Never heard of her either.
Never heard of him either.
It's a him.
It's a him. Coda
Never
the
heard
Friend.
of
Him and Static Selector.
Never heard of him.
Either one of them or just Coda.
Him, Coda.
Okay. It's another dope album. He's like rap.
Boom bap.
Not necessarily boom bap, but he's one of those rappers. He's young too. He's dope.
Wait, how young? Like 20? In his teens?
Nah, he probably early 20s, I want to say. But he's like a rapper. It was really dope. I really like that album. To Kill a Sunrise, him and Static Selector. It was really dope. And he did the whole album by himself. There was only one feature on the whole album.
See, those albums right there are dope, but then they're dope for the simple fact that if you could do a whole album and keep somebody's attention the whole entire time, that makes sense.
He kept my attention.
But
And they're shorter albums, so I want to say it's only like 8 songs. Like it's quick.
It's an EP then.
No, it's an album.
I thought anything under 7 is an EP. Okay.
Is it? Is that
I
the
believe
cutoff?
so.
I honestly have no idea what the difference between all of them are.
I believe so.
People come out and
It's 6?
listen. I don't know.
It's,
People
EP
come
is
out.
4 to 7. No, you're right. 4 to 7.
Yeah. An EP is like anything under 7 albums. Any 7 songs.
I will concede to y'all in that point. Like I said, people put out albums and call them EPs. People put out like I don't know what the fuck.
But that's what I'm saying. You know what it is? Niggas is getting with the times. Niggas is making it different. Niggas is doing so many songs, and this is what I believe niggas is doing. Like, you know how you brought it up to my attention the first time, and I was like, word? It was an R&B album. She did mad interludes.
Oh, Jasmine Sullivan.
She only had 8 songs.
Like, I think it was Jasmine Sullivan. Her last one, Hotels.
Yo, I think niggas is getting hip to the whole situation, and instead of just doing albums that are 13, 14, 15 songs, niggas is just gonna drop 8, 7 joints, call it an EP, call it an album, run with a contract, and basically have music just sitting there.
Right.
To be able to keep dropping, to be able to drop off their contract fucking things.
Yeah, I agree.
Because back in the day, an album was a full, nice album, 15 joints.
I was about to say, yeah, 12, 15, somewhere in there.
You know what I'm saying? 15 strong bangers. You don't mind paying fucking $14.99.
You also were then waiting 2-3 years before their next track.
Correct.
Their next album.
For the next joint.
Yeah.
Now niggas is like, you know what? Let's hit them different. Let's drop 8. 6 months, 7 months from now, drop another 8. 6, 7, 8 months from now, drop another 8. Niggas is working the system, which is sad.
Streaming. You got to.
Yeah.
Attention span.
Yeah.
Attention span. So there's a couple others I'm going to mention here. These are just singles. Snoop Dogg came out with a single called CEO.
Go.
I didn't really like it.
The GOAT.
He's
legend.
He's a GOAT.
The legend.
He's a GOAT.
Is he a legend, JahMez?
Snoop Dogg is. He's a legend because you got someone like Wiz Khalifa. That's the new Snoop Dogg. Like think about it.
He's a legend because we don't like Wiz.
No. What I'm saying is Snoop Dogg is a legend. Snoop Dogg is a legend. That's hands down. Snoop Dogg's a GOAT. But Snoop Dogg was such like a staple point in the culture that he passed the torch to Wiz. And Wiz is like the Snoop Dogg of our generation. Same shit. You ever watch Mac and Devin go to high
I hear what you're saying. I guess. Whatever. Snoop
like Pop Smoke would be like the 50
is a
like
fucking
50
legend.
Cent of our generation. Pop Smoke would have been like 50 Cent. He was in the movies. He would have been like our 50 Cent. X would be like our Tupac. Mad political.
50 Cent? Yeah. Tupac? No.
Wiz.
X was just like the same way X was on the social media, just like how Tupac was snapping. All the shit about the conspiracies and stuff, that was X, his whole thing.
I agree with Wiz and Pop. I don't know if they would have been at the level of 50 or Snoop. I don't know if you can put Wiz at the level of Snoop.
You can't because Snoop's still alive doing his thing.
but I don't know if Pop would have got to the level of 50.
I mean, same thing. I don't think Pop would have got that.
But I'm just,
think
I
for
know,
where our
I agree with,
generation is-
I agree with those two. X was not Tupac.
Why not? X went to a school, to a college, shut it down. Like, he had cult following, all based off of conspiracies and shit. Similar to Tupac with Machiavelli. Everyone think Tupac was gonna off himself and do the thing. X, I'm just saying, X was like the woke guy trying to wake everyone up and tell them about how to change their lives and be positive energy, shit like that. Tupac was similar to that to me. They were very like they were in the same wavelength. I think that because of the way the world is, nothing's new under the sun. So like we're gonna have our generation's Michael Jackson. We're gonna have our generation Snoop Dogg. Our generation's this. Our generation's that. I think that because of people's respect for the new generation, they don't pass the torch or they don't want to accept that these are the new versions of these people and that these people are not dying out. Whatever. We appreciate the legend.
So who was Nipsey Hussle to us then?
I just
What
agreed with
generation is
2
that?
out of the 3. I just agreed with 2 out of the 3.
No, but that, I'm just kind of tying in all the conversations. I'm just speaking my mind.
Hold on. Because you said Wiz Khalifa is the Snoop. I would have thought Nipsey would have been.
With Wiz.
I would have thought Nipsey would have been because basically Snoop, Crip, pay attention, Crip, united Bloods and Crips together. Nipsey did that. Still political. Snoop is political. Did a lot for the community. Hold on. Did a lot for the community. Snoop does a lot for the community now. Nipsey did the same thing. Snoop got the football team and everybody else. Nipsey was bringing in fucking communities together and doing the whole shit. I would have thought it would have been Snipsey.
But what happened was Wiz Khalifa took more of the weed approach, like how Snoop did.
But then your weed approach, then that's basically negative in my mind because I'm going for everything positive that Snoop has done. So everything that Snoop has done, Nipsey did it with him.
I see what you're saying. And yes.
So anybody can smoke fucking weed. I could go right now and buy a pound. Doesn't mean I'm going to smoke.
But it seemed like I started smoking weed because of Wiz Khalifa. Like,
But see, that's what I'm saying. See, so there's a different way of us looking at it. That and it goes back to everything else in between. So then we cannot see. Everybody's not gonna look at everybody the same. Like I look at Snoop as a legend because of what he has done. If Nipsey was still alive to this day, he would have been Yah's whole. Oh, this is our guy.
see, all I know
Snoop is my guy for my generation.
This is like what I'm saying. In my generation, all I know Snoop Dogg for that really
It's smoking weed.
It's weed.
Exactly. You don't know the fact that Snoop got a football team, did shit for this community, united Bloods and Crips together, did this, did that, got niggas jobs. Snoop is that guy. Nipsey was also that guy. Nipsey was doing the same thing. But believe it or not, Nipsey was doing it better.
That's what I was going to say.
Snoop.
Is I don't think people recognize isn't the right word. I don't know if people know all of that stuff for Snoop because so much of his public perception is not.
I just smoke weed and I'm a Crip. Oh, and I beat a murder charge.
In the past, yes. Now he's mellow Uncle Snoop. Like
He's my Uncle Snoop because he had to fucking slow down after he beat that murder charge. That's why.
You and my generation, to a certain extent,
Know it.
are going to know that.
Right.
My generation may not know all of the other stuff positive you just said about him. His generation knows just Uncle Snoop, which is why, again, I would agree because you can see, especially how they were moving, Snoop was kind of passing that torch of who he is now to Wiz. I don't know if he was doing that with Nipsey because Nipsey was so much more on the social, progressive, economical, that side of it that, again, even now, you don't really see Snoop doing it as much. That was Nipsey.
Look, when Nipsey first came out, literally, when he was trying to get a deal, and I'm surprised you didn't even know this part, we both saw that hip-hop joint. On the censored, on
Yeah, it was big. It was Big U.
Big U.
Right.
That nigga said it. Yo, niggas looked at Nipsey
Right.
like he was Snoop. Yo, this nigga tall and sneaky like Snoop. Had a dress like Snoop. Everything. Everything was Snoop.
As an image perception.
As an image. Correct.
Right. I'm not.
But then the niggas started doing
and
the
that's
community shit.
That's what I'm talking about. That's
Okay.
I'm not talking about image because yes, if you look at him and Snoop just side by side,
same.
that yes, I'm talking about how we're comparing them.
I got you.
That's what I'm saying. Because yes, Snoop is doing all of that stuff, but again, his age and younger just know Uncle Snoop, the Family Guy, the funny guy, the commercials, the weed, that stuff. You know all of the back history, and then him coming up from being Crip to rap to
Right.
Dre to Death Row to this progression.
No, you skip.
I'm just
You skip Baptist albums, church albums,
I'm
reggae albums.
I said transformation.
That's a legend, my nigga.
Right.
You know what? Snoop Lion, man. Come on, man.
No, I know this stuff. I'm not naming everything. We're not gonna go. Point
You
by
gotta
point.
name it. You
I
gotta.
said the transformation.
You gotta name it, cuz we can't skip it because niggas gotta understand. We gotta teach niggas like him. There's more to Snoop than just fucking weed.
Right. And I know this. But what my point is that the perception of his age group and my age group to some extent is the torch being passed from Snoop to Wiz.
Copy. I copy.
Again, not our generation not knowing all of the community stuff and the activism stuff that Snoop did. I know some of it, but I don't know all of it. We know Nipsey as that. That is what you know Nipsey for. So because of that, I would not say that Snoop passed the torch to Nipsey.
I got you.
That's all I'm saying.
I got you.
Woo, woo.
I got you.
So last two songs. K. Michelle. Do you listen to K. Michelle? Okay. Silhouettes. Single. Dope.
K. Michelle, R&B, dope.
A milestone?
Like you ever like all right. I'll be like, who's this? Who's Nate Dogg? I'm like, oh shit. It ain't no fun.
So in other words, he needs to hear something.
Yeah, like it's not that I don't know these people. It's just that the
He
relevancy
needs to see
in
a
my head.
picture.
Cause that's why I ask a lot of dumb questions, but they're not dumb questions.
They're not dumb questions.
It's just me saying, yo, clear this up.
Yeah,
for
they're
me.
not dumb questions. They're not dumb questions. So don't ever say you ask a lot of dumb questions because you don't.
Only dumb people see questions as dumb questions. I agree with that.
Either way, K. Michelle's Silhouette single is extra dope.
But wait, what's the important?
I'm going to play some K. Michelle shit in a minute.
And then the last song I want to spotlight.
Hold on. You said extra dope. Silhouette, extra dope. What's so dope about it?
Her singing the concept of silhouettes in the moonlight, the concept of
I got you. I got you.
the whole concept in the
You
song.
need a woman.
Doja Cat.
I'm going to leave it like that.
Why? No, why? Why?
Is K Michelle better than Doja Cat?
Yes.
What
Why?
did he say?
Why? Why do I need a
You
woman?
need a woman. Cause
Why?
This is the third time you mentioned the R&B record and you mentioned their sexuality or whatever it is and you go,
I did not do that, but all of these records this week were R&B records. What do you want from me?
I love you, son. I love you, my nigga. I love you. I love you, son.
Hating
You need a
on,
hug?
hating on me for the music
I'm
that
not
came
hating on
out.
I'm not hating on you at all. I'm not. But I question, though,
What do you question?
do you need a woman?
Do I need one? No.
How often do you
I'm going to put you on
train?
Match.com. I'm going to set you up.
I was on Match.com.
Christian Mingle.
That's how I met my last girlfriend was Match.com. We've talked
I know,
about
we
this.
talked about that. We talked about that. We talked about that.
So this leads perfectly into this next single, D Nice and Neo. No Plans for Love.
D
Yo,
Nice.
these are new
I was
songs that
expecting
came
for D
out
Nice
this
to come back out.
No Plans for Love.
I was expecting for them to come out.
Are these niggas like I didn't know Neo
I was
still
expecting for that nigga to come out.
You didn't know Neo was still dropping?
dropping? No. I hear about Neo.
How the fuck you didn't know he was still dropping? He got the fucking song. What is it? He just did a record. No.
There was another one after that. I think he dropped the album after
To
that.
Love You? To Love You? Featuring Jeremiah.
I don't know. I know he released something either.
want nobody else.
That Neo did that shit?
Yeah, Neo did that shit.
That shit hard.
I
What
know
the fuck is wrong with you? Yo,
I know he released the album either last year or 2019. I don't remember, but he did it recently.
But you gotta understand, these are singles that are dropping. Neo is coming out, man.
I
Neo,
didn't know. I didn't.
Neo
know-
is Neo
I
is
didn't know
dope.
Neo did that. I don't, buddy.
That's Neo,
That shit
nigga.
hard.
That shit is
That
hard.
shit hard.
Pause. That record is dope. Neo coming out. Whenever Neo drop it, yeah. Do you consider Neo to be your generation, like how Usher is ours?
Yeah.
That's the same generation?
Neo just an old head.
100%. That's the same generation. Because Neo was coming out with like So Sick.
You know what? You're absolutely right, yo.
When Confessions was
You're
coming
absolutely
out,
right.
like,
You're absolutely right. And I apologize to the whole podcast world. I fucked up just now. I think the revanche is getting to me. Shouts to Gigi Revanche Cognac. Once again, available in 19 different states. Let me just put that out there real quick. Gigi, we need a new box. Gigi, we need a new box. This is about to go. We need a new box.
Yeah, S Nice is killing this shit.
We need a new case.
Yeah, we need a new box, guys. Cause I'm a little depressed.
Stupid.
Same.
That's right. Nah, Neo, and yes.
They were all together.
Yeah, they are. Absolutely.
Who wins the verses?
Between Neo and
Usher.
Usher? Usher.
What?
Nah.
Usher.
No.
Neo's a better songwriter.
Usher.
No.
Neo's a better songwriter than Usher.
Neo, that's not what we're saying.
But think about verses.
I'm thinking about a verses
So
right now.
verses. You
So
can
Usher-
pull from any song that you've done. Neo wins hands down.
Nah. Because the only thing you got to hit him with is yeah. And kill him dead.
What?
Absolutely.
What?
Oh, my fucking
Did you
God.
did you see Neo's verses? Neo did a verses. He was one of the first verses. He was there when they were doing songwriters.
Okay, so what songs are actually better? Nah, bro. I think they actually will be the same thing. Now that I think about it even more.
Nah.
Like if Usher hits him with one record, Neo gonna hit him with, well, I did this. If this nigga hits him with this, he's gonna hit him with this. If you hit him with yeah, Neo gonna hit him with stay. Like there's records, my nigga.
Neo wins.
Nah.
Neo wins.
Nah. Because that stay, every time I play that stay, you might start rocking with it. This nigga right here.
Neo wins.
Nah.
Because Neo's not only pulling from Neo's catalog. So think about Neo's catalog as a singer. Okay? You have that. Now, let him pull from his songwriter bag or the feature bag. Neo wins. That's verses. It's not just your songs, it's songs that you did. Neo wins. It's not even a contest.
I might have to go back and I might have to do that myself then. Matter of fact, that's my next mixtape. Usher versus Neo. I'm gonna put that together tonight. I'm gonna do my own fucking mixtape. Fuck it. I'm gonna come back on the mixtape game doing the mixtape with Usher and I'm gonna get. Matter of fact, I may call them niggas too. Get them niggas to host it.
Neo wins. I'm just letting you know.
Neo's not gonna win, bro.
Neo's not gonna win.
Neo's not gonna win. Neo is not gonna win.
You're out of
Neo is
your
not
mind.
gonna win.
You're out of your mind.
Neo is not gonna win.
All right, hold on.
Neo is not gonna win.
All right, hold on.
I think it'll be the same. I think it'll be the same type of situation. Like niggas will go back to back to back to back to back. That's what I think will happen.
Okay. I'm just gonna name some of Neo's songs. Just him as an artist.
I'm
songs.
listening.
Okay. Miss Independent.
Okay. Miss Independent.
So Sick.
So sick.
Because of You.
All because of you.
Sexy Love. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Closer.
Closer.
She knows.
What the fuck is that?
You don't know she knows?
How does it go? Nah, don't play it.
Okay. I was about to say, like, I'm not singing this shit. What else do I want to just throw out right here? You said stay.
Nigga, for every record you mention on Usher, on Neo, I'm gonna hit you with every record Usher gonna do.
All right, go ahead.
So you want to start from the beginning?
All right, let's start from the beginning. So Neo plays Miss Independent.
Miss Independent.
Yes.
All right. Let's go with, you ready?
I'm ready.
My Boo.
Okay.
Okay? Uh-huh. And I'm just freestyling this shit now. Go ahead.
Neo plays So Sick.
So Sick. You Got It Bad. Go ahead.
Okay, so now he plays Sexy Love.
Sexy Love. Love in This Club. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, he plays Because of You.
Because of You. Classic. You Don't Have to Call. Niggas is killing everything. Niggas is killing the internet right now.
Okay, he plays Hate That I Love You, Rihanna. He plays Irreplaceable, Beyonce.
Oh, well, I gotta come with my comeback. Hate That I Love You, Rihanna.
Over it.
What? Shut up.
Yo, you might have got me there, but hold on.
Like, this is what I'm saying.
Same Girl, featuring R. Kelly.
Nah.
Just to fuck you up.
Fine. He plays Beyonce Irreplaceable.
Irreplaceable with Beyonce. Okay. Hold on. That's a hard one. That's a hard one. Then he might just switch the game up just to put everything into his situation and play No Limit.
Okay. He plays Let Me Love You by Mario.
Okay.
Just saying.
Okay. Hey Daddy.
Okay. I already did that one. Take a Bow. Rihanna.
I don't mind.
Huh?
I don't mind.
Plays Unfaithful by Rihanna.
Okay, Confessions Part 2. Okay.
part 2, whatever the
I
part.
skipped part 1.
Whatever the part
That's
1.
the point. Part 1 is the dagger. Like, whatever you coming with, let me go backwards. Let me confess.
What about part 3?
There is a part 3.
Yeah, there is.
Whatever. It's not here. Let's go. Let's go. Because then he'll kill niggas with Little Freak. Like, the nigga got records, man. Usher got records.
I'm not debating that. I'm just saying.
You're not going to tell me Usher. You're not going to tell me that Neo is better than Usher. Yo, there's niggas like Neo because of Usher.
We just said they came out around the same time. It doesn't make any sense.
Usher came out first.
Did he?
Yes. Okay, let me fix that. Neo might have been writing, but we don't know that. We don't know that.
All right, so let's put this. Would you say that Neo's first major single is So Sick? Yes? Or is there one that I'm missing before that?
Usher's major single?
No, Neo's.
Neo's major single was
So Sick.
So Sick.
Okay, that's 06.
Usher was out way before that. Bro.
You are correct.
Usher was out way before that.
You're correct.
Remember, Usher fucking brought in Justin Bieber.
Yeah, so?
He was out he was already in the game. He was doing a lot of shit with fucking the little rat looking nigga. What's his name? What's my man's name? T. What's his name? From Atlanta. So Deaf. Fuck is his name? I know what you're talking about. No disrespect, but that nigga, he was fucking Janet Jackson. Jermaine Dupri. It was fucking Janet Jackson. That nigga was fucking Janet Jackson. Fuck out of here. How, nigga? How? Your bread? He had paper. That's the only way he was fucking Janet Jackson. That ragged looking nigga.
Neo wins.
You can edit him, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, good. Good. Because you're just boring.
Neo wins.
Neo wins.
Neo.
For shit and fuck out of here.
Neo wins.
How about we just say it's a tie?
No, because there is no tie.
Yo. Don't Usher got a record with fucking My Baby? What's My Baby? Alicia Keys?
Probably.
He does. They shot it in Times Square. I didn't even think of that title. I can't think of even that record. Oh, I did say My Boo. Look at that. I'm bugging. Now I'm bugging.
What do
Because
you
I'm
guys-
so hype.
What do y'all think right now, though? Neo, Usher, and Drake.
Fuck are you talking about?
Neo, Usher, and Drake.
Drake is the only Canadian one.
What is that?
That's trying to pull a me.
Drake is the only Canadian one.
I would like to hear them all on the song. I think that'd be hard.
Who's the best Canadian artist out right now? Go.
Drake.
Drake.
False.
Who's better than Drake
Who's better than Drake?
right now?
Weekend, Party Next Door, Bieber,
No.
Tory Lanez.
The best Canadian right now will be Drake because he just dropped. Actually, no.
Drake's hotter than the Weeknd.
Bieber just dropped.
Bieber just dropped.
Drake's hotter
Bieber
than
just
all
dropped.
of them guys. He's hotter than all of them. He's like literally the king of this whole shit. All the shit. Drake's the king right now.
Drake's phony. He don't write his own songs. He don't count.
Oh, slow down. He took references from Quentin Miller. That was it.
People can say what they want, but when Quentin Miller raps the same songs that he gave Drake, it's not as good.
I didn't say that. I just said he don't write his own songs.
He dropped references from Quentin Miller. Doesn't necessarily mean Quentin Miller wrote everything from Drake. Yo, did you hear how that whole shit started though?
No, I honestly didn't.
Shots to Drink Champs. Which was my camera? That one? Shots to Shampoo. Shots to Drink Champs. Shots to Nori. That nigga had DJ Drama at Drink Champs. Nori had DJ Drama on Drink Champs.
Okay.
And the whole shit was that Drake bust down DJ Drama's chick. So now McMills happens to be at DJ Drama's studio, which is sent them to the studio and everything, but I don't remember it. And he heard the reference tracks from Quentin Miller. That's how he was able to use the fact that Drake don't write his own records on his rebuttal rhymes and rap verses to everything. It was Drake.
Meek still took a very major L a couple years ago.
He still took the L.
This big L after L,
But the point I'm trying to make is that's the only reason why we know who Quentin Miller is. Because of the simple fact that all of this shit happened, DJ Drama let it slide through. Like, you know what? Fuck it. So Meek Mills heard it and put it out there. You don't write your own shit. Genius, my nigga. Genius.
Drake's not the best Canadian.
Drake is the best Canadian right now.
Drake's the best American.
He's not American. He's Canadian.
Yeah, but his music's
The nigga has his
American.
own plane.
So what?
The nigga has the key to the city.
Air
The nigga has the
Drake.
key to Canada.
He's got Air Drake, bro.
The whole country.
the whole country.
Air
How
Drake.
did he get
bro.
that?
I don't know. He just-
The prime minister.
Yeah,
just
what
said
the fuck is
he's-
Canada? Like Canada is like it's like I understand it's a country and all, but like everyone talks like Ontario, like what's the other one?
I'm not even-
Toronto.
Shut up.
Toronto,
Just shut up.
Ontario.
Just
I'm
stop.
saying, but like, all right,
First of
example-
all, Canada is better than the United States. I'm sorry to say it. in
How
some
how many
ways.
more
how,
peaceful.
how many states does America have?
48
Wow.
that I agree with.
That you agree with.
agree with?
Yep.
So what two don't we have? What two don't we have?
We all know. I don't want to get into this conversation right now because the thing about America is this, right? Because I was thinking about this. We could take New Jersey from America if we wanted to. Like, we don't have to be a part of the United States of America. We could just be we could
Back to the whole Jersey.
Jersey's not a peninsula.
It's a
yes,
peninsula.
it
That's
is.
what he said.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, bro. It's one thing I took notes from in social studies, and that was
You ain't take no right notes.
Bro,
that
You
much.
cheated off the wrong kid.
Yo, it's on the Google, my nigga. If you look, type it in right now. Is Jersey a peninsula? I'm about to type
The
it in
answer
right
is
now.
no.
It is, bro.
The answer is no, and America
Is
has 51
New
states.
Jersey a peninsula?
Wait, what? 51 states?
Yes, New Jersey is a peninsula. It is surrounded by water
the
on
last time I
three
was in
sides.
school was
The
a
Delaware River to the west,
The last
Delaware
time I was
Bay
in
to
school
the
was
south,
a long time
and
ago,
the Hudson River, Upper New York Bay, and
Technically, we have
Kilvan, Lower New
50
York.
states, but Puerto Rico is a territory of America, so some people consider it. a
Fuck
51st
that
state.
shit. New Jersey's
Wow.
peninsula, bro.
It's
Wow.
not.
It is.
It's
I
not.
just told you why it was.
It's not.
I'm telling you, listen.
You're wrong.
I'm not.
You are.
Google said I'm right.
Wow.
Google is wrong.
Said I'm right, bro.
No.
First of all, I think it said Google said he's right.
You're
Even
wrong.
bro, listen. It's surrounded by water on three sides: the Delaware River, the Delaware Bay, and the Hudson River. Peninsula, nigga.
No.
That's what it.
No.
I don't agree with you.
It's fine. You don't have to agree, but you're wrong.
I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong, and I feel as though that I don't know. All I'm saying is Drake's music. It wins by default. He's put himself in a situation to always win by default. Yeah. Listen, man. I hope everybody's washing their hands, cleaning up their house, listening to their parents. You know, we've had a really good conversation today. And I just want to make that announcement to make sure that y'all listening to y'all parents, man. It's important.
Edit that part and put it last.
Hey, you the one that been drinking on that whole episode.
Edit that part and put it last, because that nigga right
Can
there
I ask you a question? How many drugs are you on right now?
I'm on life, man. I'm just on a natural vibe of not giving a fuck. Like, I don't care about it.
I don't like your vibe.
Like, you say I'm on coke. Not that coke is a downer, but he's on something.
No, but it.
Are we done? Because we just bullshit.
This whole podcast is just bullshit.
I mean,
That's what a podcast is. That's what a podcast is.
I like it.
It's just bullshit. You know what's his name? Bruce asked me to give him a sound bite. Explain a podcast in 5 words.
A podcast in 5 words?
Yes, sir.
Talking, drinking, bullshitting.
Technically,
A big
hyphenated.
ass fucking thing.
A diary. That's the best word to use it in.
Communication.
Communication. Conversation.
Mike just called me.
Throwing words together now.
Intellectual shit.
Intellectual abyss of communication. All right, yo, it's your boy OnlyJahmez. The conversation shot around your cognac.
Conjugal visit. No.
No, it's not. That's one thing it's not.
Jack and Jill went up the hill.
And down the mountain they came. I think that don't y'all
Do you know how fucked up fairy tales really are?
Oh nah, we can't talk about that because there's some
Why?
fucked up shit behind these stories.
Why?
The
You
ring
know-
around the rosy, bro.
Well, I don't know about all that, but you know the real fairy tales? Like the fairy tales that we know are not the real fairy tales. They all derive from the Grimm brothers in Germany that wrote all this shit, and they're not even close to the ones that we know. Yeah, they're all about like dying and incest and cannibalism and yeah, of course.
That's what I need to hear.
Are,
White people
are there
got
any
fucked up minds.
are there any black people in the fairy tales? I don't think there are.
The only one I would see that's close to fucking a black person in a fairy tale or in a story will be Humpty Dumpty. Because he's fat, diabetes, he might fall. That's the point.
That makes him a black person.
That makes him black.
What?
Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall.
That makes
Humpty
him a
Dumpty
black
had
person.
a great fall.
Yeah.
Black people up on the rise, they got money, they good, get fat, diabetes, and they fall. You know what I mean?
Gross.
White people don't do that.
White people don't do that.
White people don't fall off.
White people don't let other people fall.
They just fuck each other's.
Wait, what?
That's what white people do. They get to the
Are
top.
we done
Then
with this thing right here?
Remember when we were
He
talking?
can go, son.
Remember when we were talking about that certain crimes are only white people shit? That's a white people shit.
That's some white people
That's
shit,
some white
right?
people shit.
the incest and all that.
There
crazy shit.
are
It's
certain
fucked up.
like crimes and shit that only white people do.
That's
Nope.
not true.
Yeah, there is.
Name one thing that black people or Hispanic people do that white people do.
That white people do
A crime.
a crime, shoot a school up,
What?
Name a
Shoot
black
up.
person that did that.
What you said?
shoot a school up.
I don't have a black person that's ever shot a school up.
Nah.
Not that comes to my mind. That's not something that I'm proud to talk about, but it's just the truth. We just had a conversation on how this white guy, I can't even say he's white because I don't know if he's white, but I know he's not black or Hispanic, went up to a supermarket and shot 10 people the fuck up and killed a cop. I don't know if he's black. I don't know if he's Spanish, but I guarantee you he's none of those. He's white. You're Googling right now. You're literally going to waste the rest, the next 10 minutes, you're going to waste your time. Because black people don't do that. I feel the one thing white people would never, ever do, die by a police officer.
What?
That happened.
I've never seen
You've never seen a white person
a white guy
die by a police
get
officer?
shot for no fucking reason from a white police officer or a black police officer. I never seen that. Name one.
Number of incidents.
Unless these motherfuckers is wilding, unless it really has happened and we don't see it on video, unless we see that these white people, matter of fact, let me retract that because I just saw it. I just saw it. Police have killed white people, but not the way they kill black people.
Yeah, no. Look, here we go. Right.
Or is that the way I should have said it? Because I did see police go into a white man's home, and that's things that we don't see. They knocked on his door, and the nigga had mental issues, and literally came out with the gun out and started shooting at cops.
Look.
Nobody's gonna show that though because he's white.
Listen, right? It's between 1982 and March 2021, the number of school shootings, 66 white people shot up schools. 21 black people shot up schools.
Why did they never talk about it?
10, because the media wants to portray certain things. 10 Latino people shot up schools.
Wait, the media must portray that white people are fucking retarded?
No, but the media does.
They don't have to portray that.
No.
They don't have to portray that.
They just have to show.
Why is it that they don't show a black person going to a school and telling his boys, yo, my nigga, today's the day, go in the closet. Oh, good looking, my nigga. Niggas hide in the closet, and then this dude just shoots up the whole fucking school.
Why the media stop showing everything about COVID? COVID is the worst it's ever been.
They have not stopped showing anything about
I told my
COVID.
mom last night that I don't want to have her ever put on the news again for the next couple months because the only things I see on the news
Correct.
are Trump, Biden, COVID,
Correct.
death.
Yo, I literally just had this
That's it.
conversation last night with my homegirl.
So what happened to the shock? That's why nobody care about COVID like that no more.
What do you mean?
You don't give a fuck about COVID because you're young. Young niggas ain't giving a fuck about COVID. Let's keep it
All
a
they
minute.
doing is talking about
All
COVID.
you hear is COVID and why you should wear a mask and get the vaccine. COVID is a real deal, my nigga. 500,000 plus in America alone have died of COVID.
I was saying, like in the beginning,
And that's just the ones that we know about. And I read reports that it's not really 500,000. I read just fake reports out there just adding numbers to COVID.
but in the beginning of the
You did say that.
in the beginning of the pandemic,
I'm going to read it myself. You're going to tell me. I'm not going to go, wow. I'm going to research myself.
in the beginning
just
of the
believe me.
pandemic, though, in the beginning of the pandemic, it was more energy into
what you're saying
COVID
is
than
you
it
don't trust
was
me.
not.
That's what you're saying.
That's not what I'm saying.
You
man.
just don't trust me.
I'm not saying I don't trust
I
you.
see how it is.
It's real facts, though. I want to learn, my nigga.
All I talk is facts.
I want to learn then. I want to learn. When you read and it says that, yo, it's not really 500,000.
Everything I tell you is factual. Just
I
take
hear
it.
you.
I should assume that you know everybody. You should assume everything I say is true.
Nah. It's a different situation, bro. You're not gonna sit there and put two of them things together. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. There's no way to do that. My nigga, you should assume that I know everybody.
And you should assume.
You know what I do.
And you should assume that I know everything.
You know everything.
I do know everything.
But I can't assume that.
Why?
Because not everybody in the world knows everything.
I do. Me. I know everything. Everything there is.
Okay, so if you know everything, what I'm about to do right now.
Pour a drink in your cup.
Fuck out of here. I'm going to pour this drink.
How about that? I was right.
I'm going to pour this drink.
Ain't that some shit?
You can't know everything. You don't know everything. Not everybody knows everything.
I do know everything.
Our fucking engineer doesn't know everything.
I know everything. I know everything. Everything. There's not anything
Anyone
in this
who
world I
knows
don't know.
everything doesn't know anything at all.
Whatever you say, bro.
Telling
I
you.
love you, but whatever you say, bro.
If you know everything, you don't know nothing.
You don't know everything.
I do.
That's right. All right. You ain't even know about the shooting that happened in Colorado.
I did.
No, the fuck you did it.
Yes, I did.
Whatever, man. Anyway, where we at? Because you out of here right now. You're out of here. You're out of here. You are out of here.
I just want to be American again.
What? You are American.
Yeah,
I don't feel like
you know
I'm
what?
anywhere right
We-
now.
We out of here.
I feel like I'm just out of here.
done.
I feel like I'm visiting from another planet right now. And I'm just in this body, just here, like looking at everybody like, damn, this how y'all be fucking around at Earth? Fuck with it.
You know what?
That's how I feel right now.
I hear you.
just-
I hear you.
I'm just. I don't.
I hear you. I hear you.
Just my third day out here.
I don't know. Just. Yeah.
Ladies
outta
and
here.
gentlemen, we are out of here. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is another day, another episode, another podcast, the Nice and Frank podcast. I appreciate you, Frank.
Thank y'all
appreciate
niggas
you,
for
T.
having me,
I
man.
appreciate you, JahMez, for coming through.
Thank you,
and hanging out
man.
with us for a little while.
Thanks, man. I was a little in and out. I was on a different planet for a little bit. I came back. You know what I'm saying?
And that goes back to everything I was just saying. Kids, don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs. Just say no.
Just say no. That's it.
Just
Take
say
it back
no.
to 89, 90, right?
Don't be afraid to travel
Is that
through
when
different
that was?
dimensions.
It was
If
in
you're
90.
sitting down and you want to go to another dimension while you sitting down, go and come back. Make sure you make it back. Be all right.
How the fuck you gonna do that?
Be sure to check us out. All DSPs, Spotify, Apple, Google.
Yes.
New York City
Yes.
Podcast Network.
And follow us on Instagram at the Nice and Frank Podcast. Shouts to Revanche Cognac. Available in 19 different states. Shouts to Gigi's. Shouts to Broke Rich Management. My man Thule, what's going on? Jamie Ray, what's really good? You already know what it is. All right? Bow! Oh, man.
I really am going to slap the shit out of you.